Hello, Geminis, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming month, December 2023. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. So, here today, I'm going to explore the energies happening in the upcoming month, and I'll tell you how they will influence your ascendant sign, also called the rising sign, if you will, on a deeper level. So, here, this horoscope is most accurate for your rising sign, but you can also watch it for your moon sign or your sun sign if you wish, just to get a bigger and a wider perspective. And I follow tropical zodiac and Western astrology. So thank you very much. And let's begin. So we've got a very busy month ahead of us, the final month of 2023. If you see me looking down at the screen, I'm looking at the visuals. So some bullet points. Right. So first of all, this month we've got Jupiter and Neptune stationing direct. So here we go, forward momentum. After months of the retrograde phase, we know that when the planet is retrograde, things slow down. It's more difficult to achieve substantial results or satisfying outcomes, especially in the area of life where this transit is happening or the area of life that this planet rules. So here we also have Mercury retrograde in the middle of the month. So for you, this is a massive deal because Mercury is your ruler. So whenever there is a Mercury retrograde happening, Geminis become more introspective and perhaps they go within. And because otherwise they are so into socializing and communicating and into lots of different versatile experiences. But when Mercury is retrograde, things and energy slow down for them. But here, as we begin the month, Neptune will station direct at 24 degrees of Pisces on the 6th of December. And this direct motion will especially influence those with placements at 24 degrees of Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, or Sagittarius. So have a look, because during this time you might experience a certain degree of confusion, misunderstandings. Some things in life might not be fully clear. It's all about finding out more information in case something isn't clear. If there is a misunderstanding, then try to also resolve it, because here that Neptunian influence is becoming more alive here as we begin the month. Right. So at the same time, Venus will move into Scorpio, where it is in its detriment. So here, that's your sixth house, with the sixth house, the house of our health or anything to do with illnesses as well, everyday routine. So during this time overall, you might, on the one hand, it's a very sociable time when it comes to your relationship with coworkers, people from everyday life. It's a positive, there is harmony. But at the same time, when Venus is in the sixth house, we tend to crave more sugary, sweet things. So there is a tendency towards overindulgence in this sort of product. So something to keep in mind. Venus in the sixth house might also make you perhaps prefer to have more fun than exercise. So if you are a type who enjoys exercising, then perhaps it shouldn't be such a big deal. But if you have to force yourself to be active, then Venus in the sixth house can slow you down. So something to also keep in mind as well. It's just what the energies that will be resonating in the air. Perhaps you've got other natal placements activated around this time that will push you and motivate you, which is great. But here, that's what's here in terms of the transit. But here with the sixth house, I think it's also because it's the festive season, December, many Geminis will also enjoy lots of opportunities for socializing with people in your everyday life. Right, so on the 12th, we've got a new moon in Sagittarius in the sign opposing your sign, your first house. So a new moon is about new beginnings. The sun and the moon align at the same degree in the same sign. This is the beginning of a new lunar cycle here with this new moon in Sagittarius. So yes, you could be making plans with your partner concerning any holidays or your future. Here with Sagittarius, it's all about that vision, that bigger vision, or a wider vision that perhaps you could be having, and perhaps you thinking about the future, because with Sagittarius, it's also difficult to leave it in the present, because you think about what you can do next, the next step you want to take. So this could be very well about making plans concerning 2024 with your significant other. Perhaps you're starting a new connection at this time. This could be very much related to a new connection, a new friendship, for example, coming up for you. But at the same time, with this new moon in the 7th house, perhaps you'll be signing contracts with a coach, with a landlord, with a financial advisor, with an architect, a designer, or perhaps even with your dentist. If you're thinking about having braces or some dental treatment here, you could be signing a contract, or perhaps a dental treatment of some sort. So these new beginnings are here highlighted in these area of these one-to-ones. The attention is on the other people, because we with the full moon in Gemini at the end of November, that was more about you, even though there was an involvement of other people with that sun in the 7th house. But here, both the sun and the moon are in your 7th house. So it's about the other people, connections, one-to-one contracts. Now, at the same time, the day after this new moon is exact, we've got the Mercury station in retrograde at 8 degrees of Capricorn. The pre-shadow period starts on December 13th, and the post-shadow period ends on the 21st of January. So remember, during these post and pre-shadow periods, here Mercury retrograde is also active. Not strongly, but you can also experience the Mercury retrograde themes. And the retrograde itself begins on the 13th of December, ends on the 2nd of January. So during this time, Mercury retrograde is really, really strong. So this is when you will be reviewing your life, your career, your goals, and overall, it's all about that self-discovery, finding ways to improve your lifestyle, to improve your career prospects, as you will be redefining your goals. So it's a very, very personal retrograde, as per every retrograde. But at the same time, you've got also activation of the 8th and the 7th house. So this is also about reviewing your close connections with other people. Perhaps you will be also looking at your finances, shared and joint resources with your partner. And here the finances come into light, mortgages, your savings account as well. But at the same time, your relationship is also highlighted here. There could be some misunderstanding, miscommunication. Perhaps you might temporarily detach from someone important in your life, because often with Mercury retrograde, highlighting these social houses, sometimes we feel like we can't count on another person or on the other people, that we have to purely rely on ourselves. So there could be this sort of theme that comes up as well, that you may have to rely on yourself throughout this period. Perhaps someone might let you down temporarily because they will be busy with their own responsibilities. From your perspective, it might seem like they are, they don't care. So here, lots of kind of moments or triggers for looking deeper and closer are at your one-to-one connections with other people, especially the significant ones. But also your own personal relationship comes into light if you are in a solid commitment. Anything to do with the more deeper aspects of life, as well as finances, are highlighted here. Anything brand new will require more effort, more energy. It's always a good time to return to projects that you started in the past and just follow through. Now, on the 26th, there's a full moon in Cancer, and this full moon is connected to the new moon we had back in June, July 2022. So you could be dealing with a theme that perhaps was present during that period of time. Cancer, that's your 2nd house. So perhaps this could be about, this could be about making some important purchases. It could be also selling, decluttering, getting rid of things. It could be this need for a clear out. Very much, not necessarily perhaps on the 26th, but perhaps after the festive season is over, you might feel like, okay, it's time to declutter, it's time to get rid of things. So you could be selling, donating, personal resources, possessions. This could be also when you'll be looking deeper at your finances, and perhaps you will be making some adjustments into how, into your budgeting, into your monthly budget. and spendings. So generally your financial situation comes into light, but this could be also either about making some important purchase, or perhaps this could be about getting rid of things, doing a clear out as well. Right, so now we've got the final events, Jupiter stationing direct in your 12th house and is moving in a direct motion. So this is actually really good news. Here with Jupiter in the 12th house, this is a time. It's generally here, Jupiter in the 12th house on its own. It's like a guardian angel. So you get this strong protection from the invisible forces, which is really great. But at the same time, this is a good time for working independently on some projects from behind the scene. Here, this Jupiter stationary motion, well, Jupiter moving in a direct motion, so to speak. This could also mean that you'll be more involved in activities connected to spirituality, astrology as well, perhaps some spiritual events or anything to do with health and well-being activities as well. Now, here with Jupiter in the 12th house, this also is a beneficial transit for peace of mind, for your mental health as well. And perhaps this could be for some Geminis about therapy, hypnotherapy, even moving forward, following the new moon in Sagittarius. Perhaps you're thinking about looking after or fixing some issues connected to your mental health. And here with Jupiter moving forward, it could be about having these first sessions. This could be also about fixing some unhealthy habits, your sleeping routine as well, getting involved in perhaps some holistic, activities, events of some sort as well. Right, so here we go, Geminis, and this is what I've got for you for the upcoming month. Thank you very much, and until the next time, bye for now.